Welcome to another EmoNews package. Today is Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. I am your presenter, Soana Benjamin. In the headlines, DieFest 2025 officially launched. Residents of Kulibistri upset over closure of police station. Foreign Trade Minister Kerry Simmons of Barbados says to seize opportunities presented by CariFesta 15. Massive dust storm engulfed Phoenix, and Venezuelan president mobilizes 4.5 militia in response to U.S. warships in the Caribbean. These stories and more to come. And to begin local news, the Ministry of National Security has confirmed the closure of the Kulibistri police station. Officers from Kulibistri and Monrachet will now be reassigned to the Salisbury Police District. Minister for National Security, Honorable Rayburn Blackmore, says the move is designed to strengthen law enforcement by creating a more centralized and efficient presence in the West. These statements were made at a police press conference this week. Let's hear from residents who are unhappy with the decision.
How do you feel about the decision to close the Kulibistri police station?
Well, I am very disappointed. I feel sad. I am not happy about that decision because to me, a police station plays a very important role in a community. It's a form of security for a village, eliminating the security from the village, and then the people know, like me, gonna feel very unsafe.
Yes, good afternoon. It is good to have EmoNews here with us for a purpose, I think, that the world should know, that Dominica should know what's happening to us. I'm a resident of this community for the past 60 years. My dad was one of those in the forefront of ensuring that Kulibistri gets security through the installation of a police service here. This service started 57 years ago in the Lagoon Bay section of the village. 57 years ago. We need security that we have had for all these years. And to tell me, only 12 days before you shutting down our security, that you come into the people. And the majority of the people are against that move. So this police station is located in the prime area of Kulibistri. I call it the corporate part of Kulibistri. You have the police station, you have a gas station, you have our local council office, you have the credit union, and most importantly, you have our next generations, the primary school in that very same location. And to deplete us by removing the security of the community, which is situated midway between the two towns, the city of Roseau and the town of Portsmouth. Not all of us are vocal, but the people are not satisfied. They are angry, they are irate, they are vexed about the situation. Please reconsider what we're doing to Kulibistri.
It's not a good decision, and I'm not supporting it because it's really, really dangerous. They let us go, like they don't care with us, and it's not today. They're trying to put us backward, right? Because we're not going forward. Why? I don't know. What is the reason?
First of all, I was disappointed. As soon as I heard that story, I was disappointed. And it's not a good feeling for me, and it's not a good feeling for the village.
A total of 147 tourism frontliners have successfully completed the Chief Experience Officer CEO training series. This program highlights their dedication to teamwork, growth, and enhancing every visitor's experience on the Nature Isle. From me to we, they continue to be the heartbeat of Dominica's tourism industry, creating lasting and unforgettable memories. CEO of the Discover Dominica Authority, Marva Williams, congratulated the participants.
I am pleased to announce that the Chief Experience Officer Training Series has successfully concluded, empowering 147 of our frontline tourism service providers. These participants included taxi operators, tour guides, craft vendors, hair braiders, accommodation staff, and forestry wardens, who play a vital role in shaping Dominica's tourism experience. The program, delivered in collaboration with the Caribbean Tourism Organization, focused on teamwork, emotional intelligence, service recovery, and continuous improvement. It was designed to shift the mindset from me to we, ensuring that together we elevate the Nature Island brand. We want to commend and congratulate all the service providers who successfully completed this training. Your commitment to learning and growth demonstrates the pride you take in representing Dominica. We also extend sincere thanks to the quality assurance team of the Discover Dominica Authority for their excellent work in organizing and coordinating this impactful workshop. Our service providers are the heartbeat of our tourism industry, and by investing in them, we are investing in the continued growth and reputation of Dominica as the nature island of the Caribbean.
In more tourism news, the Soufriere Dive Fest 2025 was officially launched on August 21st during a virtual press conference hosted by the Ministry of Tourism and the Discover Dominica Authority. The two-day festival, set for August 30th and 31st, will highlight Dominica's marine environments and culture with activities including water sports, a fish line, and a corporate kayak race. President Linia Bellot had this to say.
Get ready for the ultimate weekend in Soufriere. Soufriere Dive Fest 2025 is back. Same vibes, fresh band, and bigger than ever. This isn't just an event, it's an experience. We begin on Saturday 30th with a hike and end at the bayfront with breakfast. Then family fun day. Bring the kids, bring grandma, bring your neighbor, because it's going to be a blast from 11 a.m. Games galore, swimming competitions, bouncy castles, and we close with the fish line. DJ Clash featuring the legends, Dr. Miguel Labadie, DJ Flip, Mr. Mix, and Soufriere's very own DJ Drix. Then comes Sunday, August 31st. It's race day. All eyes on the corporate kayak challenge. Businesses and clubs suit up and battle for those bragging rights. Plus, tug of war, beer drinking showdown, hot bake eating madness, and of course, prize galore. The vibes don't stop. We end with a massive band splash featuring DJ MJ and MV on the keys. Pudas, Kwan, Nice, Tricks, Ecstasy, DJ Slim, Dr. Miguel Labadie, and DJ Drix, and much, much more. And what's Soufriere without fish? Come taste the sea, fresh, local, delicious, all weekend long. Want more adventure? Explore with the Soufriere Outdoor Center. Kayaking like you've never seen. Chill at the Bamboo's Hot Tub Bar. Dip into Bubble Beach, a natural wonder. Sip and play at the Vibes Hub, where surprises happen. Find peace at Rodney's Wellness. You're calm in the excitement.
The Discover Dominica Authority also supports Soufriere Dive Fest 2025. Let's hear from Ayodele Andrew.
The Discover Dominica Authority proudly supports Soufriere Dive Fest 2025, a community tourism event that brings attention to our marine environment, promotes community stewardship, and contributes to livelihood development. Soufriere Dive Fest 2025 is a family and friends event featuring the corporate kayak race on Sunday, August 31st. Register now by calling the number below 285-4081. Soufriere Dive Fest 2025, August 30th and 31st. Join us in Soufriere.
And in other news, Education Minister Honorable Octavia Alfred, in her remarks on Monday at the official release of the CSEC results, echoed praise for this year's results, saying that the results are more than just numbers on a paper. The minister highlighted many of the challenges the students face in pursuit of their success.
But these results are not merely numbers on a page, but they are a reflection of hard work, dedication, and passion that have been poured into our education system. Each data tells a story of progress made, challenges faced, because if some of these children who got those ones have to tell you what they have to go through, sometimes you almost want to send welfare, you know. They work. While some people were sleeping, they were toiling in the night. While some people were in places where adults alone were supposed to be bumping up, they were in their book. So it's a lot if they tell you their challenges that they face, some of them. And it really does not mean that some of them had it all made out for them, with internet at home and electricity all the time. And if you meet some of these children, they have their challenges too.
The Education Minister praised all who contributed in one way or another to the success of this year's students.
So, but we also had the unwavering support of their parents, their principals, their teachers. So I extend heartfelt gratitude to all our educators. And sometimes when we say principals, we forget those others who work with those principals. But it's all Ministry of Education officials included in that effort. You inspire, you challenge, you support our students in ways that extend far beyond the confines of the classroom. Just how some students were not sleeping, some teachers were not sleeping. It is your dedication that transforms potential into achievement. To our students, I said to you, your commitment and perseverance have brought us to this point. Your journey is one of continuous learning, and every experience, every success, every challenge should shape you into the individual you are destined to become. To our parents and guardians, your support is invaluable, and you are the first educator in your children's life. So your involvement has a profound impact on the educational experience your child will have.
The minister also spoke about her government's commitment to the enhancement of the education sector at all levels.
So as we move forward with the education reform process, beginning at the primary level, our focus will remain on several key priorities. We continue to ensure that every student has access to high-quality education, regardless of their background and circumstances. We'll continue to support our educators, and we'll continue to foster innovation, especially by embracing teaching methods and technologies that can enhance learning outcome and engage students in meaningful ways. We'll continue to strengthen community partnership by collaborating with local community people and stakeholders to support our schools and ensure that education remains a shared priority. And we'll also continue to engage our students in skills at the primary level. It will be pre-skills education and offer opportunities for lifelong learning.
The minister remarked that those who didn't do well is also important, as focusing on them leads to action that offer much needed changes in the education sector.
Because our goal, I don't know what people think about education. I was a very funny principal. My first question was, how many people didn't pass? That was my first question. After everybody jump up and say, hey, miss, we got this, we got that. My next question is, how many people didn't pass? Because that is also a big question that requires an answer, and an answer that will lead to action. Because our goal is not to just measure success by only the grades we attain, but to continually improve and adapt, ensuring that we give our children a system that serves the needs of all our students and prepare them for a future full of possibilities.
The minister also said that each child should leave school with a skill. At the press conference on Monday, more of the top performers shared their excitement about their CSEC results.
Hi, my name is James Sylvester. I am from the Afro and Seventh Adventist Academy. I feel very proud right now. My hard work finally paid off, and I advise everybody out here who is sitting CXC next year to keep dedicated. In the end, it will all work out for you.
Hi, my name is Jai Henry. I'm from the Afro and SC Academy, and I want to thank God and my parents for my achievements, and I hope that all those who are at next year will give it up to God and to dedicate the time and hard work needed to succeed.
Hi, I'm Maki Talimak. I am from the Upper Water Seventh Adventist School. I got 6 ones, and I just want to say to work harder, put in the work, and you will get it. Okay, good morning. My name is Randisha Delso, and I'm from the Portsmouth Secondary School. And I received the 7 grade ones, and I am very proud of myself. And I am very grateful that my teachers taught me very well. Thank you. I am Faith Sylvester, and I attended the Portsmouth Secondary School. Upon receiving my CXC results, I was very elated because it just meant my tireless efforts didn't go in vain.
Well, my name is Dylan Regis. I am from SMA, and I got 7 1s, 2 2s, and 1 3. And I was mostly satisfied with my results. I really wanted a 1 in Spanish, but I tried hard. I thank my God for my mother and my father who helped me, even though she was overseas. She gave me some crash courses, so I thank God for her.
And in regional news, more than 465,000 passengers visited the island this season across over 200 ship calls, cementing Martinique as one of the Caribbean's fastest growing cruise hubs. The momentum is set to continue, with MSC Cruises announcing year-round operations beginning in 2027. Tourism officials say the growth reflects Martinique's rising appeal as a home port and transit destination. Infrastructure upgrades, including a new passenger walkway and cruise village opening in October, are also expected to enhance the visitor experience and boost the local economy. With record arrivals and major cruise lines returning, Martinique is positioning itself as a leading force in Caribbean cruise tourism. During this upcoming cruise season, Martinique will welcome vessels from more than 30 cruise lines across its 8 active ports. The island will see calls from nearly all major cruise brands based in Europe, the UK, and North America. Ships of every size and segment, including boutique vessels, mega ships, contemporary, premium, and ultra-luxury classes, are slated to visit, reinforcing Martinique's appeal across the global cruise market. And in Barbados, Foreign Trade Minister Kerry Simmons is urging entrepreneurs to seize the opportunities presented by CARIFESTA 15. He says with over 3,000 visitors and delegations from across the world, the festival is a prime chance to showcase Barbados' culture, services, and products while boosting exports and foreign exchange. Simmons called on businesses of all sizes to maximize the moment and help reduce the country's widening trade deficit. Simmons, addressing the business community from the smallest to the largest owner or operator, said, "My message would be to try to maximize this opportunity with so many thousands of visitors on our doorstep, to showcase the best of all we have to offer, and to see this as an opportunity to reinvest in ourselves and our business future." In news from the U.S. Virgin Islands, all public schools in the St. Croix district were closed on Monday, August 25th, due to safety concerns. The Virgin Islands Department of Education says the closure was made out of caution as police and federal partners carried out security sweeps on campuses following reports of a potential threat. School buses were dispatched to return students home, and officials say the absence of school monitors also affected the ability to manage campuses safely. While schools in the St. Thomas-St. John district remained open, police will also conduct precautionary sweeps there. Authorities stress that no active threats have been made against those schools. The Department of Education emphasizes that the safety of students and staff remain the highest priority, while police remind the public that making threats against schools is a crime. And some news that we are following very closely. Over the weekend, Venezuelan government supporters registered for the national militia after President Nicolas Maduro ordered the mobilization of 4.5 million members in response to a new U.S. naval deployment in the Caribbean. The U.S. operation, authorized by President Donald Trump, involves guided missile destroyers, an amphibious squadron, and about 22,000 Marines. Washington says the move targets regional drug cartels, but it comes amid escalating tensions with the U.S., recently raising its reward for Maduro's arrest to $50 million on drug trafficking charges. Maduro condemned the naval presence as an unacceptable provocation and urged mass militia enrollment, vowing to defend Venezuela's territory. Opposition leader Maria Corina Machado, however, said few senior officers back Maduro. And in the region, Trinidad and Tobago expressed full support for the U.S. mission against cartels. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar added that her government would grant U.S. forces access if Venezuela attacked Guyana, with which it has a border dispute over the oil-rich Essequibo region. Guyana reaffirmed its commitment to regional cooperation against criminal networks. And on the international scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has said he will immediately remove Federal Reserve official Lisa Cook from her position in a major escalation in his battle against the U.S. Central Bank. He said there was sufficient reason to believe Cook had made false statements on mortgage agreements and cited constitutional powers which he said allowed him to remove her. In response, Cook said President Trump had no authority to fire her and she would not resign. It is an unprecedented move for a president to dismiss a member of the central bank's leadership and comes as Trump has put increasing pressure on the Feds, especially its chair, Jerome Powell, over what he sees as an unwillingness to lower interest rates. Cook is one of 7 members of the Fed's Board of Governors, and in this position sits on the 12-member committee, which is responsible for setting interest rates in the U.S. And finally, a powerful storm kicked up a towering wall of dust that rolled through Metro Phoenix on Monday, darkening the sky, blinding drivers, knocking out power, and grounding flights at one of the nation's busiest airports. A haboob is a dust storm pushed by the wind, produced by a weather front or thunderstorm, and typically occurs in flat, arid areas. Heavy rain and wind followed Monday's haboob, delaying flights at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport and causing some damage to a terminal roof. More than 15,000 people lost power, most in Maricopa County, which includes Phoenix, according to the power company. And that's all in international news. Stay tuned for sports after this brief message.
Let Instacash help you get the kids ready for school with the DNL Back to School Instacash promotion. For every Instacash ticket purchased, your ticket could say you've won cash, you've won groceries, or you've won school supplies instantly. One lucky customer will win $5,000. Promotion runs from August 8th to the 11th of September 2025. Instacash tickets are available from all lottery agents island-wide. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly.
Instacash, let me play.
And first up in sports, we look at cricket news. The Bangladesh Cricket Board's Anti-Corruption Unit, ACU, has recommended a minimum 5-year ban for batter Minhazul Abadin Sabir for his role in match fixing during the last edition of the Dhaka Premier League, DPL. The recommendation comes after an ACU investigation into Shine Puka Cricket Club's DPL fixture against Gulshan Cricket earlier this year, which raised eyebrows over two controversial dismissals. In the 36th over of that match, opener Rahim Ahmed was stumped after stepping out of his crease against left-arm spinner Nihaduzaman without attempting a return. The bigger shot came in the 44th over when Sabir, after taking guard, crouched inside his crease and leaned forward, allowing Gulshan wicketkeeper Mahadul Islam Ankon to complete an uncontested stumping. According to ACU documents seen by Cricket Buzz, Sabir was found to have breached multiple clauses of the Bangladesh Cricket Board's anti-corruption code by engaging with suspected bookmakers and failing to report approaches. And on to football news. South City Football Academy has officially been accredited under the Dominica Football Association's Grassroots Academy program. The academy joins just 3 other clubs, We United FC, Kalinago FC, and Naturescape FC, in earning this distinction. At a ceremony on Tuesday, August 19th, Technical Director Sean Martin accepted the certificate on behalf of the academy, along with new kits and footballs to support the program. South City FC Academy congratulates the other accredited clubs and reaffirms its commitment to developing the next generation of champions. And the future of football was on display this past Saturday at the Dominica Football Association Accreditation Youth Festival. Teams including Naturescape, South City, and Kalinago Warriors and We United gathered at the DFA Technical Center to showcase their talent and passion for the game. It was a true celebration of grassroots football and the bright future of the sport in Dominica. And that's all for today's sports report. Stay tuned for the weather from the Dominica Meteorological Service.
Welcome to the weather broadcast for today, Wednesday, the 27th of August 2025. From our studios in Jimmy, I'm your presenter, Marshall Alexander. As we take a look at the surface chat analysis here with Dominica in the Green Circle, we are being affected by a tropical wave as well as a trough system, and this is impacting weather conditions across Dominica during today. And also out in the Central Atlantic, we have a tropical wave which is expected to move westward, or which is moving westward, and expected to approach the area sometime very early next week, say around Sunday into Monday. Now, taking a look at earlier satellite imagery here, we can see some convection associated with that tropical wave as well as that trough system, with Dominica in the region of that green circle here, and out in the Central Atlantic, that westward moving tropical wave, convection associated with that westward moving tropical wave, expected to approach the area sometime very early next week. And out here we can see some convection associated with the tropical wave expected to come off the coast of Africa very, very soon. Now, let's take a look at some satellite imagery here. We can see again the movement of convection in the region of Dominica here and out in the Central Atlantic and off the coast of Africa. Now, taking a look at the moisture associated with these features here, we can see moisture and increasing moisture levels in the region of Dominica, with Dominica in that green circle here, as that moisture continues to move towards less Antilles, resulting in increasing moisture levels, hence resulting in increasing cloudiness and a higher chance for showers and possible thunderstorms in the region of Dominica. And out in the Central Atlantic, this area of high moisture, or high levels of moisture in the region of the tropical wave, which is expected to approach the area sometime early next week, say Sunday into Monday. And out here near the coast of Africa, moisture associated with that tropical wave expected to come off the coast of Africa very soon. Now, taking a look at Saharan area or Saharan dust, a reduction in Saharan dust can be seen in the region of Dominica here in the green circle. However, as this Saharan dust continues to move from east to west together with that tropical wave, we're expecting to see an increase in Saharan dust concentration from Saturday. So again, we're advising people with respiratory sensitivities to be on alert and to exercise caution to avoid complications. Now, this Saharan dust lingering in the Atlantic Ocean is expected to reduce the development or impede the development of tropical cyclone activity. Now, taking a look at earlier satellite imagery, here we can see the movement of clouds in association with that tropical wave, as well as that trough system in the region of Dominica here in the green circle. And out in the Central Atlantic, we can see some cloudiness, including some thunderstorm activity in association with that westward moving tropical wave expected to approach the area sometime early next week. Now, Dominica did experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies across the island during today. Now, taking a look at radar imagery and what it indicated, some light to moderate scattered showers which moved across Dominica during today and also across the rest of the islands of the Lesser Antilles. However, by afternoon, Dominica did experience some moderate to heavy showers in the region of the north and also the south, and this resulted in an increase in rainfall activity in the area of Portsmouth today. Now, tonight's weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with some scattered showers and a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms, with temperatures expected to be down to 25 degrees Celsius on the coast and 24 degrees Celsius in the interior. And tomorrow's weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy as well, with scattered showers and a chance for isolated thunderstorms. Temperatures expected to be up to 33 degrees Celsius on the coast and 30 degrees Celsius in the interior. Sea conditions not much of concern. Sea conditions expected to be slight to moderate tomorrow, with waves peaking up to 1.5 meters or up to 5 feet. High tide tomorrow will be at 7:29 a.m. and 7:23 p.m. and low tide will be at 1:38 a.m. and 1:14 p.m. Again, for the coming days, tomorrow, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with scattered showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms expected tomorrow. And on Friday, fair to occasionally cloudy skies with a few showers and a slight chance for afternoon thunderstorms can be expected. And on Saturday, fair to occasionally cloudy skies with some scattered showers and also hazy conditions can be expected by Saturday. The possibility of a slight chance for localized afternoon thunderstorms. Some high temperatures expected throughout the 3-day period, so we are advising residents to stay cool and hydrated during the coming days. Winds expected to be light and variable, with winds peaking up to 20 kilometers per hour and seas remaining down to 5 feet throughout the coming days. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 5:52 a.m. and sunset will be at 6:20 p.m. Again, stay informed, stay safe. Scan our QR code here. Follow us on our WhatsApp channel. Also, follow us on Facebook and Instagram by searching Dominica Met, and also visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm for up-to-date weather information. Stay informed, stay safe. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.
This has been EmoNews Package for Wednesday, 27th August 2025. I am your presenter, Anna Benjamin. Thank you for viewing.